Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today in this video we're going to be doing a full review of the new Garmin Approach R50 launch monitor. This thing is insanely good. Let's get right into this one. Enjoy. So when you get your launch monitor, it's going to come in a nice carrying case just like this. When you open it up, the launch monitor has nice padded protection here. Very easy to just lift right out. So one of the first things you notice is that this launch monitor is a little bit bigger than most launch monitors on the market these days. You got like the Garmin R10, you have the Flight Scope, full swing kit, you got your SkyTrek Plus, you got your GC Quad. This is about the size, maybe a little bit bigger than a GC Quad. One of the reasons that this one's a little bit bigger, most of those launch monitors, you're going to need a gaming PC or a PC of some kind to run your software through and all that. This is your gaming PC and your launch monitor. You don't need a PC at all. This has all the CPU, all the hardware, software it needs to run all your gameplay, your practice, your launch monitor, everything is right here in this unit. So when you open it up, it's going to have a power cord and it's going to have these stickers. These stickers are required to go on the face of your golf club. That way you can get club data. If you don't want club data, you don't have to put these on the club face. I've used these on the club face and tested this out. Very easy to take off, leaves no residue, doesn't leave any stickiness or anything like that. It's just a reflective little dot. That way the Garmin Approach R50 can see your club head and get your club head data. So as you can see, that little sticker goes right on the top there. You should be hitting the ball right in here, so it's not going to come into play. It's not going to cause any issues. Just goes right at the top of your club head. That way the Garmin R50 can see your club head, and it gives you your club head and club speed and your club data. If you don't want your club data, you don't have to put these on. You can do ball data only, but I highly suggest you put these on and get your club data as well. Looking at the back of the unit, you have a little grip here, so you can grab the monitor and move it around. And you have this little Garmin slide pocket here. This slides down. It's going to have a USB-C, an HDMI, and then your AC adapter, which is going to be your power. This is going to be where you hook up to an external display, and then if you want any kind of USB-C, you can hook it up that way. Now, to turn the unit on, there's a little button here. You just press once, and it's going to start to load up. It is touchscreen. So once you get on the screen here, you'll see I have it my profile. You have practice, you have play, and you have connect, where you can use your R50 with software running on other devices. So this is where if you have Awesome Golf, E6 Connect, Apex, or GS Pro on one of your gaming computers, you can use that on the Garmin R50. But as far as play, this Home T Hero is actually really cool because what it does is it will pick a course in your area, in your home area, and you can play that course from the comfort of your own home. So here in the DFW area, I can click on that and it'll give me nearby courses that I can download and then go play that course from my home. So if I wanted to go play Old American, which is one of the best courses in the DFW area, I could download it and then go play it. It does have a weekly tournament as well. You can go in and you can play the weekly tournament. It's at Riviera Country Club this week. I'll let you read that. And then with practice, you have multiple different ranges. You can just go to your distance range where you can hit as much as you want. This is where you can have a little more target practice, where you have greens and everything where you can aim at. This one's a little bit kind of similar, kind of a combination of the two. And then this is Palm Island again, where these greens are an island and it helps a little bit with your target practice. So let's just say we're going to the range. We click on range. You can put tracking mode. If you don't want to put the dots on your club, you can click on this and you can do ball data only. All right. I'm going to be putting the dots on there. Target alignment, 0 degrees. You can change that if you have an open or closed stance. Elevation is where I'm at now. Relative humidity, and the temperature is your average temperature during the summer. If you put this at your current temperature, you're not going to get accurate yardage. You can do set my location and it'll automatically do it. Or you can put it what you believe your average temperature is in your area. That way you get the right yardages for your clubs. I had an issue with that early on. I didn't realize that. So I put the current temperature that I was currently in. I reached out to Garmin and they informed me that that needs to be your average summer temperature on this lower part here. So then you just press start session. And then it's going to pop up with what club you want to use. So let's say we're going to start with the sand wedge. You click on sand wedge. You're going to have your range set up like this. It's going to give you all your data up here. You can actually scroll and look at all the data. You can also change your view, and you can look at from the top. I prefer this view. Let's hit a few, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can see that when I'm moving the golf ball, it's sensing that golf ball the entire time. And then once I'm in a good zone, you'll see it turns green, and now it's ready to hit the ball. I'm going to start just hitting a few without hooking up to the projector, and that way you can see it here on the screen, because you don't need a projector. It'll show you right here on the screen when you hit a shot. But you can see there, that was just a nice smooth little sand wedge, 71 yards, 7,500 worth of spin, little draw to it right there on the screen. Again, you can see that as I'm moving this ball, it's telling me where the ball is. It's like live. Once you're in the zone, turns green. Now you're good to hit. Now, if you were to try and hit outside of the zone, obviously it's not going to read the golf ball. And you can see it's telling you to push that golf ball more towards the center. And it's going to tell you, okay, that's good enough right there. You're in the zone. So that was 79 yards, 7,400 worth of spin, club speed, tells you everything you need to know. Let's hook up to the projector real quick. Now, once again, we got this little slide pocket back here. Get your power adapter. That goes right in there. And then because I'm going to hook up to my projector, I've got HDMI. Goes right into the HDMI cable here. And then once those two are plugged up, now I can turn my projector on. You can see that once the projector is connected, it's going to change a little bit of your view from here. But once my projector gets loaded up, you'll see that now your view that you were seeing before is going to be here on the actual screen. And you can see there, that's my actual shots there. I'm going to turn on some lights so we can see a little better. All my ball data and everything is going to be here. And my shot tracers and everything is going to be here. So I've got a 54 degree, just hitting some warm-up shots. So that one's about 84 yards. You can see very consistent, nice little draw. 93 yards. That one was 102, just slowly warming up. 101. I'm going to go through a few shots here, different clubs, making sure that I have the dots on them. So we'll go to the pitching wedge. You can see I've got the dot there. Now, to change your club, we'll just go to sand wedge. We're going to change to a pitching wedge, and that's all you need to do. That one was 133. You can see there's a very, very slight delay between when I hit the ball and when it takes off on the screen. Not a problem. I had SkyTrack before this, did the exact same thing. TrackMan does the exact same thing. 134. All right, let's switch it up. As you can see, this is the 7-iron. I do not have a dot on this one. Again, you grab these little sheets here, just take a dot off. Goes right up top here, just like that. No issue whatsoever, not going to come into play. I'm going to switch this from pitching wedge to 7-iron. Now you'll see that this one is going to be a yellow line, I believe. That's just showing that it's a mid-iron, kind of not a wedge. 173 there. As you can see, it lets you know by color code where your shots are going. You can see all the data here on the left side. And if you wanted to, you can click in here, session summary, and it'll give you all your stuff throughout your round, your practice session. Now I'm going to go in, I'm going to end session. You can save or delete. I'm going to delete. Let's do a little bit of gameplay here. Now when we're in between stuff here, it just pops up with the Approach R50. So I'm going to show you some gameplay here. So Oakmont, right across the street. We're going to download Doesn't take very long at all to download. As you can see, it's already downloaded. Very quick. You can see it's me. These are other people that have used this. Next, we can go with what tees we want to play. Gold, blue, red. We'll play gold. Plus next. Putting. On here, we'll put gimme distance at 10, green speed. We're going to speed that up just a tad to a 10. Elevation, same thing, all where you are. We're going to definitely take the wind not to strong. We're going to go to breezy. Tracking mode, again, you can change it to ball only. In-game sounds, right, so you press start playing. Home Tee Hero, again, this course is literally across the street from me, and I'm going to be able to play it from the comfort of my own home while we're going through a cold front. So, as you can see, pops up here, hole 1, 355 yards, gives you a course overview, then takes you back to the tee box. Let's play a few holes and let's look at the gameplay. Now as you're playing, it's going to give you all your statistics and your stats on all your shots over here on the actual monitor. Gives you the overhead view there, which I love. And then, like I said, right over here, you have where you're going to be playing. First hole, we're playing from 355. I'm going to hit a 3-wood here. All right, so I can change my aim point here on the screen. And because I've been hitting some draws, I'm going to aim down the right side. Got 3-wood in hand. Let's see if we can find a fairway here. Aim down the right side. Nice big draw. About 245 carry. It says 247 carry. Right in the middle of the fairway. Tells me I've got 100 yards in to the flagstick next. So now I've got 101. Wind is going to be up in the top right, 3 miles an hour into. So probably playing 105. Looks like it's dead center of the green. So we can go a little long here if we needed to. I'm going to play it like 105 with a 54 degree. Pulled it just a hair. So you can see I've got that circle there. That's the gimme distance. So I hit it 102. That's a pretty good shot. And I've got about 18 feet. You can see it kind of tells you what the green's doing. It's going to be going to my right and then maybe a little downhill. From my experience, putting is pretty difficult on all simulators. So it's just hard to gauge. So 18 feet. Obviously, it's going to be breaking a little bit to my right, so I'm going to aim just a little bit to my left here. And then I'm going to try and hit an 18-foot putt. So just missed it. But stopped in the gimme range, so that shouldn't be a par on the first. Hole 2, as you can see, gives you the flyover, which is beautiful. By the way, I've played this course many times. This is very, very similar to the course layout. I mean, definitely a big dogleg right on number 2. Hang on a little. Little baby cut, but I think it's going to be perfect. If it'll kick a little left. Oh, yeah. I've played this hole many times in real life. Found us another fairway, cut the corner. We got 86 yards into this flagstick. I'm going to play this at like 90 with the 54 again. Actually, no, I'm going to go with 58 just because I'm working on that club a little bit. 90 yards is what I want to hit. If it goes a little, it might be really good. Sit. Spin. So, went a little long. All right, so as you can see, these dots that are on the green, they're rolling towards me, which means it's going to be going back uphill. And then about halfway between me and the flagstick, you can see the dots start to go to my left. So that means it's going to be breaking just a little bit to the right at the end there. It says 25 feet, but it's 6 inches uphill. So we got to hit it about 30 foot. about like a 30-foot putt. So pretty good putt. Left it right next to the hole. That's another par. Let's play a par 5. And then I'll give you my thoughts here. Again, the course flyover here. There is a button on here that you can press that says skip intro. Okay, we're gonna hit driver on this, so I've scooted everything a little bit up so I don't hit the camera. But let's see if we can find a fairway here on this par 5. Nice little cut. Get a little left. I think we're under that tree enough where it's going to be perfect. I don't think this tree is in our way. I've got 6 iron from 205. Let's see if we can find the putting surface here. Stay there. Softly. Softly. Not bad. All right, so just right of the pin. Perfectly pin high, just a little right. You can see all the dots going to the left. It means it's going to break to my left. So I want to aim just a little bit to my right. I can change that here on the screen. And then, obviously, you don't want to fly this 12 yards. You want to land it short and let it release. Get in there. Great chip. Tap in birdie. Gotta love it. So I've got my pitching wedge. We're going to hit a shot, and then I want to show you something that is a lot of launch monitors don't have this. Some do. So I've hit a shot. It's going to come down right on the flagstick, just like we like it. Once we go into here, it will show you your impact of the golf ball. And you can pause it right at impact to see where you're making contact with the golf ball and making sure you're not hitting it fat. That one was right on it, just perfectly. So pretty cool there. You can go to settings. You can go to ball impact. It shows you all sorts of great data. You can see your face to path, launch angle, attack angle, backspin, side spin, all that. Just so much data. You can look at the data fields again if you want to look at everything here and then have this up on the screen. That's what I typically do. I'll have this up. It gives me all my numbers that I want. So you can also press split screen here, and then you can change and do your impact video on one side and your numbers on the other, which is insanely cool. Let's go over my thoughts of the Garmin R50 real quick. Love that you don't need a PC for this thing. That it is a PC and a launch monitor all into one. Can definitely save you some money. A gaming PC can run you up to $1,000, $2,000 sometimes. This is a launch monitor and a PC all in one. That's something that I love about this monitor. Yes, it is a little bit bigger, but it is not too big. Course play, very realistic. Not crazy about the graphics on the gameplay. Looks good, but as you know on the TrackMan, it's a little bit more realistic, so not a big deal, just something that I observed. I feel like, again, the range options and the range, all the data that it gives you is top-notch. I really like all the data. Seems to be very accurate as far as yardages, speed, ball speed, club speed, all that kind of stuff. So that's going to do it, guys. Be sure to drop a like on this one. Be sure to let me know what you think about the Garmin R50 in the comments. Be sure to hit that subscribe. Really appreciate the support. We'll catch you next time.